Hello, and welcome. As usual, just give us a minute as we have to make sure all platforms are ready and are up to date. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody who is here. Give yourself a hand, a pat on the back, or as we've learned, a hug. A nice hug. Hugs are needed. They're just needed, okay? The week that we've been through, the healing that we've done, day one, we decluttered the mind, had an awesome meditation from Vashti. I feel like she really opened this week up for us in the right way. Secondly, we did move to reconnecting with the body with Chakolaka from Bali, the yoga instructor that focuses on womb wellness. And we were just able to journey with her through her journey with her body and how she had to connect with her body and how we can start doing the same thing for ourselves. As she said, the body keeps a score. That was deep. Day three, quiet the mind. We were joined by Ronika and Sis Danielle as they came and gave us some things that we can do. Ronika was letting us know how we can just be sexy for ourselves and do little things for ourselves. And I know it was some things I wasn't doing, small things of self-care. So I was so happy that she could let me see that in that manner. And Danielle, she gave us a few nuggets and dropped some jewels on how we can quiet the mind, especially at night and first thing in the morning. Day four was yesterday when we had Coach Amber J on Nourish Your Soul, which was awesome. I really loved it because I didn't know about non-negotiables until she like really broke them down. And it was like, oh, non-negotiables for myself. Okay, I like that. And in our visualization, our group meditation that we had with Sonia Thames, where she led us in a group visualization with sound meditation. And I mean, it was amazing. Obviously, I had a major breakthrough, but I was happy I was able to take this journey, with you ladies, as we've had different instructors come and teach us how we can take control over our mindset moving forward this last quarter. It's no need for us to have burnout this time. There's no reason for us to continue the cycles this time. The fact that we're even choosing ourselves and choosing to get our mindset together, first and foremost, that's self-love there. You're prioritizing yourself. And the firmer in your foundation that you can be, where you have your routine and your own structure together, the better off and more sound you'll be, because you'll know you're moving in your purpose and you're definitely in alignment, and you'll start to attract everything into your life that you desire instead of chase after it. So day five, we are finally here, and this is visualize your future. So Nykki, that was the introduction. You can go ahead and take over, ma'am.
All right, guys. Hey there. Good to see you all again. I actually see Amber's out here. I want to give an opportunity for everyone to actually participate. Hi, Kimberly. Um, but I'll go ahead and start with our visualization exercise. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to test something out. Because Kendra said she wanted to hear some music. So let's see if you guys can hear this music in the background. Let's see. Not the music that's actually in the background playing where I'm at.
I'm not sure if it's either my connection breaking up. Amber,
Can you hear them?
her okay? I can hear the music perfectly. Perfect.
Okay, so can I be heard? Like, can you hear my voice? You actually hear me speak without it breaking up?
Yes, we can hear your voice.
Okay,
Your
so
voice sometimes is a little choppy, but the music is clear.
okay, so let me see if you can hear my voice with the music playing. Hold on. All right, so can you hear me speak now?
Yes.
Okay, so turn that down just a tiny bit. All right. All right. Let me see here. Let's set the mood right, you guys. It's funny, these sounds that they have, they're like, I think this one might be it. Okay. So what we're going to do is do a creative visualization exercise as a group. Okay. And that's going to consist of us really grounding. I'm really focused on the root chakra because that is like our foundation. Once our foundation is set, then we are able to do anything. Like we're capable of doing anything once we have a firm, steady hold and plant into the ground. So we're going to start by doing that. Ooh, we're going to take one deep breath in for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Now you can blow out through your mouth or you can blow out through your nose, whichever one works best for you. I tend to blow out through my mouth while most yogis, they blow out through their nose. So we're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to start going ahead with the actual visualization. So in for 4. Hold. And out for 4. All right, so you can do this with closing your eyes or keep your eyes open. And as you're breathing, just let your body relax and let go of any tension or stress from today. What we're going to do is we're going to visualize our future. We're going to begin to imagine what that looks like in the life that we want to create. Picture where you are 1 year from now. Okay? 1 year from now, 365 days from now, next September, next autumn equinox. What does your ideal life look like? What are you doing? Who are you with? And how do you feel? If that's all too much at once, we can focus on one part, whichever one is the easiest for you. Sometimes you want to focus on how you feel because feeling is easier. For some of us, it's what we're doing. But we're going to allow our minds to explore every detail once we get that feeling of joy or feeling of whatever we want to feel that's positive and impactful and powerful a year from now in our ideal life. Once we get that feeling, hold on to it and then start to explore. Now, we were going to have a photo. Kendra had a photo initially, but we can use this photo that I'm about to describe a little bit as a means to help again to ground you into this area, into this space. If you can't really grasp on what you're doing. Again, if you can't figure out if you don't know, that's okay. Sometimes we don't know. We don't have an idea of what that looks like. But we can at least hold on to a feeling. And for those of you that want to hold on to the feeling, let's create a scape for you. And then we'll continue to explore outside that scape, or within that scape rather. So Imagine that you're sitting the lush green grass, right? Beneath you, you're sitting on this green grass. The wind is blowing softly. There are trees around you, giant oak trees. And you hear birds chirping somewhere along with this music here that you're hearing. And you're feeling that feeling that we were talking about. I personally choose joy. I love the feeling of joy. I love the feeling of being filled with happiness and joy. So I'm choosing to hold on to that. For me, my ideal life a year from now, I would personally like to be able to experience freedom, complete freedom and sovereignty. So that fills me with joy. I'm going to stay here in the scape because I'm not going to give a specific detail to what that looks like, but you can get as specific as you like. For those of you who are, go ahead and create your environment and tie your emotions and your feelings to that environment so that you can stay there. While you're there, think of all of the goals you have achieved in a year's time. Things that you said you were going to do, you finally got them done. You took the actionable steps to get them done. Think of the mindset shifts that you've made, just like starting this week. All of the different things that we learned this week. You took those tools and you used them to move forward with taking the actionable steps to achieve your goals. Let this vision be as vivid and bold as possible. I know one thing for me, for an example, is to what I would have set as a goal and achieved. Took the actionable steps to do it, and that's how I achieved it. I said to myself, I'm going to finish writing my EP, and I'm going to produce it, and I'm going to release it. A year from now, I'm sitting, I'm happy, I feel great because I achieved this goal that I set out to do. It's released. People are hearing it. No matter what the reviews are, I don't care because I did the very thing I said I was going to do. I was consistent. I followed through. I kept a positive mindset. I took the tools from this challenge and I applied them. Again, you can have a vision that is as vivid and bold and crazy and lofty as possible. As long as you're willing to take the steps to reach your goals, it is possible. All you need is vision, and you need the discipline and the consistency to follow through. Once you've finished, once you've gotten to this place, take a few deep breaths. And you can open your eyes. In the chat, I'd love to see if you have one key element of the future that you've visualized that you're willing to share. Kimberly says she sees a healthier future for herself. That's awesome, Kimberly. Do you feel like you have something specific that you see as healthy? Is there an example of what healthy looks like for you? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. That's a really great goal to have. And I hope that you have attached to it even a feeling or some sense of feeling. Michelle says at peace in a new home. Oh, I love that. I love that. And see, these are all attainable goals. These are all things that can be done. Contentment, Kimberly said contentment. So just know, and there's other practices like neuro-linguistic programming and things like that that can help you attach, again, an actual emotion to a feeling. Those are things that in the future we can talk about when we do our next challenge. But understand that these are all attainable. Published guidebook for my Oracle deck. Ooh, Cheryl, that's my kind of goal. That's you right up my alley, right there. I see that for you too. I see all of these things for you guys. A healthier future, a new home, a published guidebook for your Oracle deck. Cheryl, do you have a feeling attached to that? Did you attach a sense of being to that? Were you happy? Were you joy? Was it like excitement or like contentment? Finally done and accomplished. I like that too. The sense of accomplishment is a sense of pride. It's pride. Pride is a very firm and steady, grounded emotion. Okay. Okay. What about you, Kendra? Did you imagine yourself anywhere? In your new home? Awesome. Awesome. And what feeling did you have attached to that? What were you able to draw up when you felt when you saw yourself in your new home? Peace. Peace. So one of the things that I want to end this note on, and then Kendra, we can work on your exercise, is that when we talk about how we feel and getting in the feeling state of joy and the other emotions that we named, those are ways that we can help raise or achieve our vibration that we're looking to achieve. Once you're a vibrational match to what it is that you are visualizing, there's no separating you from it. You're there already. And so that is what manifestation is. That is what being able to create is being able to match your vibration to the reality that you seek for yourself. Okay? So once we start achieving getting in these spaces, however, whatever means you need to take to do that, then that is when we start manifesting. For me, one of the things that I do, my brother and I do this often, we fast. That's how we start. Whenever we make a decision and we get to this place of like, okay, we visualize what we want. Once you visualize, you make a decision, right? You visualize and you said, okay, this is what I want for myself. So I made a decision. And so we start doing things like fasting or detoxing. Those aren't things that you have to do, but what it does is it helps us create the actionable steps to start moving towards what we like. So the next exercise that we're going to do, Kendra's going to lead. It's called the vision ladder exercise. So Kendra, go ahead and take it away.
No problemo. Hi, we are back. We are back. Okay, I'll just be on. So, hopefully, after that exercise, we are feeling renewed and have a sense of where we would like to be. And I'm encouraging you to hold on to that energy as we are going throughout the sixth exercise. Now, remember, as we go through these and we're doing them, remember your belief hacking system. Remember Betdar. Remember that. So when those triggers come up, go ahead and hit Betdar. Okay, what's my belief? What is this attached to? What emotion am I having? From that emotion, what thought am I having? From those thoughts, let me make the decision to take action, to let my trigger go away. I'm going to refocus myself, and that's the result that I'm going to get. So remember, let's Betdar it. Betdar it as we go through this, because it may become a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. Just feel through it, but keep higher self in mind and keep that visualization of where you would like to be in mind, okay? All right, so now it's time to create our inspiring visions for your life. And I know this can feel intimidating, like you're being asked to figure it all out, but we know we're going to take grace on ourselves and take time. Like tap into your creative energy right here. I want you to feel like your best self and super confident. And we're just going to flow through this together. And you always know, if you're in the Mindset Shift group, this PDF is always going to be in the Facebook group. I drop them all the time after every recording we do, because I like for these to be done as homework. And we're just going to go through them together. If you like it, just join the Mindset Shift group and you'll see it dropped in under the files. All right, so vision statements. When you're formulating your vision statement, and you can just say this to yourself, we want to look at 1 year or 5 years from today. We already did 1 year, so let's stick with that one. What would each of these areas look like if I lived my values and flipped my beliefs? So the first one, let's visualize your vision for your relationship with self. And I'm going to skip to an example. So I deeply love and accept every aspect of who I am. Feel limitlessly confident in my body and mind. I celebrate every experience of my life with curiosity, joy, and surrender, regardless of how challenging it may be. I treat myself like someone I love every day. And with that statement, you just put it right here in vision for a relationship with self. So if you were to just create one, you can drop in the comments, just a sentence, just one sentence, what sentence would that be about yourself? The first one, I deeply love and accept every aspect of who I am. What's something that you can just state about yourself right now? Something I can state about myself is, I'm resilient and I will take on a challenge and see it through the end. I am resilient and I will take on a challenge and see it through to the end. Anybody else have one they would like to drop? And hold on to these visions now. They're going to come together in the ladder. It's going to be a ladder at the bottom of this when we finish. So make sure, if you have pencil and paper, just kind of jot it down as we go along. So when we get to the ladder, you'll be able to put your ladder together. Okay. The one above it, the next one, of course, is vision for your career. whatever career that is that you want to do. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to start making candles, Cheryl said her tarot cards, you know. So right here, Cheryl, you definitely take some time and apply your that visualization that you just created for yourself. Go ahead and align it with your vision statement right now so you can own it. So to do meaningful, soulful, helpful, and purposeful work, this is for me and she is the village, that lights me up in others, and I effortlessly draw into my life experience the abundance of money, happiness, and freedom. And that is my birthright. To be richly rewarded for living my purpose through my work in the world. And of course, to helping single mothers. So that is a big one for me, to do meaningful, purposeful work that is going to assist the life of single mothers from suffering from running on autopilot or burnout. Fearless. I like that one. To be fearless. Fearless in business, Michelle, or fearless to self? The third one is your vision for romantic relationships. Ooh, I probably need to read this one for real. To be in a limitless, passionate, unconditionally loving relationship with a partner who sees me and cherishes me on every level. To be in a sacred union where I am free to be my deepest of expression of who I am, where we have fun, play, and fearlessly explore all the wonders of this world and every experience it has to offer. Ooh, that feels like a ever loving, encompassing all over love. It felt good reading it. Anybody want to advance in love? Anybody? Anybody want to get better in romance? I know I do. I'm a little rough around the edges. I know I do. Okay, and then with family and friends. I got those transposed, but that's okay. With family and friends, I have open, loving, and healthy relationships with every one of my family members who allow me in their lives and to compassionately love from a distance anyone who don't. Yep, we got them in there too. See how we put that? And to compassionately love from a distance anyone who don't. That sounds better than love them from far. That's that. Remember that language that we was talking about? See how that even felt better? To compassionately love from afar. Well, I'm sorry, love from a distance. Different language. It hits differently. Like it doesn't have the animosity behind it. You, Amber Jones, you, yes. Me too. Me too. To be in a sick, oh, nope, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry about that. To be surrounded by rock star, it can be rock star, a superstar, a superhero. Fun. I like to call my friends superheroes because I swear we're living the superhero journey. I mean, from the beginning to the middle, I already know anytime we're having the dark night of the soul, that is the day that you need to comfort that person. Okay. They're having their battle with what's true and what's no longer serving them. And that's a dark battle. When you've given your everything and you are just tired and like it's just not working. That's the dark night of the soul because you're about to give up and resistance wants to steal that from you. Woo! Call a friend or friends. Just check on your entrepreneur friends. I'm telling you, those nights are hard. Or a friend who's lost someone, or a friend who has went through a heartbreak, dark nights of the soul. It's nice not to journey those alone in the morning because you're going to go through it at night alone. It's just nice to have somebody to call or somebody to check up on. Now, I'll finish that one. To be surrounded by rock star fun friends who see me, deeply appreciate me, and inspire me to rise to my highest potential. And I love that one because I did find my tribe this year. Things aren't always covered in gold, or are they even easy? And in the entrepreneurship field, every day is different. Things can be up and down, and you still got to go. It's times where your business goes through functioning on zero or functioning on little to nothing. And in social media, you don't really see anybody talking about that. You don't even see talk shows talking about that. You don't really even see platforms talking about that, like the hardships of entrepreneurship. They'll just say it's not for the easy. You got to work really hard and stay dedicated. Okay, well, what about when those you make costly mistakes? What do you do? How do you get through those costly mistakes? We don't talk about what it looks like to have to sit in that. Yeah, when you talk about it in hindsight, that 2 months, it was just 2 months. But when you're in that 2 months, like mentally, how do you get through that? How do you get through it? And we don't talk about that at all. And a lot of us go through downward spirals trying to figure out where it's going to come from. And at the end of the day, we know it's going to work itself out. That's why we're still here. That's why we have new problems. That's why when you reach new levels, you have new problems. Problems not going to go anywhere. But as long as you can know the direction that you're going and what you want, you will get there as long as you don't stop. When you don't stop, you have no choice but to make it. When you don't stop, you have no choice but to make it. And that's why we focus so hard on take action. Take action, take action, take action. I have so many people pray about so much, but do nothing behind it. Talkers will talk about it. Be action oriented. When you start doing things behind it, things start to change. So even visualize that. Visualize a new pattern. Visualize new behaviors in your life. Those two. So still hold on to this energy of higher self. Hold on to higher self. We'll go to the next one. So here we are. So this is what it's going to look like when you finish. Your values are going to be on both sides. The vision that you had for yourself over the year, mine was in my new house. My goal cycle, that's going to be, how long I'm looking is the year. I'll break down the time frame of that year, of the actions and the steps that I am going to take to reach my vision. And my intentions behind it is to make sure that I show up for myself. My intentions is to make sure that I have committed actions, that I do something towards it every day. Sometimes, let me drop that in the comments because I call it CCIA, and that is called committed, consistent, imperfect action. Committed, consistent. Come on, fingers, work for me. Consistent, imperfect action. Because a lot of times we'll get wrapped up in wanting things to be perfect or checking everything off your list. As long as you're taking one step towards that vision that you would like to have, that is committed, consistent, imperfect action, you're going to get there. That it's like the momentum, like Forrest Gump. Remember when they was running to beat him up and Jenny was talking about run, Forrest, run. And he was running on them braces he had on his legs, and it was slow at first, and then he kicked them suckers out to the side, and then next thing you know, that momentum started happening like that. I To me, that's how I feel manifesting is. Sometimes you gotta get some momentum behind it, and it's just sometimes it's a delay. Sometimes it's just a little delay because you gotta make sure you want it. You gotta show the universe you really want it. You're not on make a decision 1 month and then the next day you're on the fence, or the next month you're on the fence. Like it gotta stay aligned. It has to stay aligned, like you really, really want it. Like you really want it. Like some people knew I wanted children. They wanted children all their life and probably had children. Like they stayed in alignment. You got to stay in alignment with what you want. Distractions are everywhere, but that is the name of the game. Show up, take action, and stay in alignment. That's it. So then we have the beliefs and personality matrix. I'll show you how we put that together here. So this is why I'm going to drop the PDF here so you can do your own. This is just the blueprint of what it looks like here. And here, that's how we put it together. So you see where values were, your performance and connection, integrity, consistency, possibility. Those values were here. I value my integrity and consistency by showing up for myself and always having possibilities that I'm looking forward to. Opportunities are in everything. I value my performance and the connections that I make. My beliefs, my voice matters and it is changing the world, or my voice matters when I speak up to my family. I'm unstoppable and I'm in a paradigm shift. This is where you're coming from with your belief system. This is, I think out of the box. I am worthy of limitless love and abundance. This is where we come from when we're attracting money into our lives, love into our lives. I'm worthy of it. Limitless love and abundance. Over here where the personality matrix was, here, right here. I am proud to be whatever it is. I am proud to be the founder of She is the Village. I am proud to be a mother. I am proud to be a serial entrepreneur. I am proud to be a generational curse breaker. I am proud to be a survivor of domestic violence. I am proud to be all those things. All those things. I'm proud to be them. So I say them out loud and I stand on them. And then this is where we just talked about. You'll go into your interactions. I share my truth fearlessly. It is one thing that I have learned about when you heal, those triggers, they don't come up as much. It's easier to tell your story. When you're healed, you don't mind telling it. You're not trying to hide pieces of it anymore because, it was a healing that totally transformed you. You don't even identify with that person no more. So what is there to hide? So make sure that your intentions, they're truth. They're the total truth. You don't have to hide anything here. This is you, fully you. Okay. I lead with love and respond with compassion. And these are intentions. Remember the place where it's coming from. You always want to come from that soft place. You always want to come from the foundational place that's inside, the one with no judgments. The internal, we have no judgments there. It's just life going on in there, no judgments. You're there observing. I'm open to feedback and shifting my content. I give everything I have to my commitments. And you guys have heard me say over and over, I show up for myself and I keep my promises to myself. If you don't keep them to yourself, we are no people faulty. That's when you be looking for people to show up and then you get mad that they're faulty. But if you took consideration of if you're showing up for yourself, what you emit, you get back. You start to see people who start showing up for you too. And silly old me. I'm like, oh, are you showing up for me like this? And I start feeling weird because then I get into that place of receiving that I was talking about last night. That's very uncomfortable for me and gives me anxiety, and I'm anxious, and then I feel I owe them, and then I'm guilty. I don't have to associate with those feelings anymore. I don't have to associate with those. But with me knowing I want to be my higher self, opening up. I'm opening up to receiving love. I'm opening up to embracing it and just feeling neutral and not putting any feelings on it. When I do have a trigger, I'll just feel through it and let it be that. I won't attach a category. I won't attach anything to it to draw a conclusion. I'm just going to let it be what it is. So that's what I mean when you're coming from a place of intention, making sure that they're pure. Don't have judgments on them. Be unapologetically, genuinely yourself. And then we're moving up to the middle area. And I know we were talking about those were the action steps that you're going to take, the goals. And the 1 year that we gave, you can put it as a month. Put it as a whole month, every 12 months, right in there, the steps that you're going to take to get there. That's it. It's power in writing it down. We all know there's power in writing. We know it. We know it. There's power in writing it down. There's power in writing it down. And this is why I'm saying go ahead and write it down so you can already get your things into momentum. The clearer the vision, the easier it is to keep thinking about it. And then lastly, the vision. Overall, what is your vision? You know, mine is to live out my life's purpose and to help as many single mothers along the way. But that's it. I want to just live happily and peacefully. I want to be a mother where I do charity events and be a soccer mom. Those are the things that I want to do. Yep. Educate my children from home and just be happy. You know, if a man happened to drop in there, I love him too. But you know, I can desire that. I can want that. And I'm calling that into my life. So that is the vision ladder. And that is the vision ladder exercise. Remember, this is in the mindset shift group on Facebook. Is going to be there as a PDF. So with me going over the vision ladder, is there any specific area that anybody can see on the vision ladder where they feel comfortable even sharing? You know, where you probably see a clear space, either in the beliefs area, your personality matrix. You know, I'm proud to be a founder. You know, what are you proud to be? You can drop it in the comments. What are you proud to be? I mean, so I'm gonna let you know after this, I'm gonna pat myself on the back really hard. This is day 5. I made it through. Remember I said how I get on day 4 and stuff? Like it kind of tried to hit. Nykki said, let it go. And that was it. That was it. I didn't even think about it anymore. I just let it go. You know, this process has been so healing for me. I wanted to go on the journey. I've obviously taken you ladies on the journey with me, and it's been amazing. The breakthroughs that I've gotten, I'm telling you, after these videos, the calls that I get, the next morning, the calls that I get, it's almost like people sleep on it and feel afresh the next day. I get thanked for it. I get told this was a wonderful experience they have been on. We have dropped the link. You know, we always do this to engage. If you want to come and tell what you have experienced through the 5-day challenge, if you had a breakthrough, a transformational process, if you realize something about yourself, if you took accountability for something that you probably didn't take accountability for in the past, if you've forgiven yourself and how did that feel? If you liked one of the meditation or visualization exercises that we did, what was your favorite part about it? The breath work, the sound bowl, the releasing. Did you have an experience where you just was uncontrollably crying? I have those at times. You know, or did you have rage? Did you have any anger? Did you have grief? Did you have sadness? Like, what did you feel? What did you go through? And some of the conversations that was coming back to me was, you know, I just learned to forgive myself and extend myself some grace. Oh, look at Coach Amber. Yay. Yeah. Amber, did you want to come on and say anything that you experienced or learned throughout the process? She may not know she's on mute. No. Nykki, what about? Yeah, there she is.
Is she on?
Oh no,
Amber?
that was you.
Oh, okay. Um,
Oh, the
hold on.
tears came. Oh, last night. Yeah, that was all me. You too, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Last
So
night was super emotional.
with yeah, okay, Amber. Hey, girl.
Hello. Sorry, I had to start driving, but this 5-day challenge has really given me a major mindset reset. Um, and really has like allowed me to realize some of the areas that I've been neglecting, especially preaching and talking about what you should do. And it made me realize some of the areas of neglect that I've had for myself in these last couple of months. So it really made me shift to get back on my non-negotiables on another level and to really be able to just dream and vision again. I think sometimes when you're going through, you forget to like envision or so today, Nykki, that exercise was so amazing because I really like sat and I can feel myself in my backyard and just dancing and the wind blowing. And so I think sometimes we just forget to even just have the vision. So I hope it's been impactful for all of you ladies that have been on this journey. I hope that you continue to use these tools. A lot of it, we get good information. It feels good for the week, for maybe even into the next week, but really learning to implement them all the time is so important. And I'm so grateful. So thank you guys for holding space for us and all the women that have been participating. And this is an amazing reset for me.
Good. Ooh, I love to hear that. I
Same,
love that. Yes. And all
same.
we wanted you guys to have was an experience. You know, that's it. That's it. It's so many times we don't share enough, from being ashamed or feeling guilty. Like I know me and my circle of friends, it's a non-judgmental zone there. Like when we make those decisions outside of who we know we are to be, we're not mean to one another. We just extend each other some grace. You take accountability, but it's like, girl, it's okay. You can choose better next time. Society not
Absolutely.
easy on you like that. So don't look for comfort from Facebook or Instagram or social media, period. Find your tribe. Find your village. She is the village. Find your village. I promise you, people who pour into you make you better. They shine their light more onto you, and it allows you to shine your light onto who it is for. It allows us to keep connecting the dots that we were sent here to connect. You definitely want to make sure that you're bringing out your full self while you're here on this plane at this time. You came here for a mission anyway. Call into yourself, speak to higher self, bring those persons out. You guys, we're great. We are great. I do want you to know that Bernica, I'm gonna let you go next, but I had my realization today when I first graduated college, and I was doing technical recruiting. I remember I would see like these doctors or like these software engineers or directors, and they would be a part of so much. They would be board of directors for nonprofits or charities, or served on the business league, or the medical leagues. And I'm like, when do they have time to do anything outside of their career? And it wasn't until I went through life and realized, shoot, I'm multifaceted too. It's a lot of things that I do. I'm a tax professional. I'm a founder and CEO of a nonprofit. I'm the finance partnership director of the Greater Georgia Black Chamber of Commerce. Hello, I became those people. I became the person who I was like, how do they do it? It doesn't even make sense to be that. How can they? It was just
Kendra,
because at that time I admired it and I became it. Oh, you can hear me?
she's
Did I break
she
up?
is no, you're fine. She is the village. One thing that you'll learn with all of what you're saying that I think that we could all take in is that you can't do this alone. What is required of you, God, spirit, whatever you want to call the higher power, creator, if there's much required of you, there's a lot that will be given to you. All the tools, the provisions will be made. And so sometimes our tribe, we don't necessarily have to go out and find them, they find us. When we're in alignment, they find us, we find each other, you know? And so
Absolutely.
that is what this is about. What you have created with She is the Village is about women finding each other, tribe finding each other, because sometimes, yeah, we fall out of alignment, even with what our purpose is, right? The path is.
Mhm.
But spirit always puts us back on track. We always have to keep in touch with that and knowing that everything that is purposed for us will find us. Not only will it find us, but we will be given the tools and we will be given the people. If you are ever thinking for 1 minute that someone is not in your life anymore and it hurts and they're supposed to be no. Right now, it might just be a season they're out, but they're not supposed to be there because they're not on the path to you realizing your purpose. These
Mm-hmm.
people, you're multifaceted. God gave you so many gifts, and to whom much is given, much is expected. So always understanding that, like, look, at the end of the day, it's not that you even have to go out and seek. It will find you every time. And that's what you find, that in the stillness. You find that in the
Yes.
stillness. Okay. And I had to
Mm-hmm.
interject because it's like we're always so focused as women, especially Black
Mm-hmm.
women, going out, actionable steps and doing all of the things and acting, moving forward, which is very masculine. But sometimes we have to be balanced too and be receptive to
Mm-hmm.
what God is giving to us, to what is being told to us. And the only way that that happens is like just again those feeling states. What you are doing, who you are, what you have created, that was given to you, that was implanted in you.
Mm-hmm. It
And
was.
look at what you've done. Look at
Mm-hmm.
look at what you've done, and you
Yeah,
continue. You're just going to continue to blossom and create and do all of these things as a divine feminine.
absolutely.
You
I
know,
received that.
yeah.
As we know the work I've done on that.
We're gonna
I'm
keep
kidding.
working on it too. We're gonna keep
We'll keep
working on it.
working
This
on
is
it.
she.
Yeah. So
Remember
hopefully
she.
everybody stays along for the process to see my continued transformation.
Always remember that she is the first word of she is the village. She is the divine feminine, and in order to be and rest in her divinity, she must be open to receive. Okay.
Love that.
I think Ronika was saying
Absolutely.
something.
Go ahead,
No,
Ronika.
I want to say you're right. Like she is the village, and it starts with us first. Like it starts and it ends with us. Like we got to remember that. Like we are the village. You understand? And like you said, your vibe attracts your tribe, and we are connected. So I say to that. I say for the alignment, and that's all we can say. Like I say for the alignment. That's all. We are connected by our alignment. That's all. That's how we connected. That's how we connected
Yeah.
from our alignment and our manifestations, what we tell about ourselves, how we believe about ourselves, and how we show up for ourselves. So she is the village. And you are the village. You gotta know that, you gotta believe that, you gotta receive that internally. So I say. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this amazing journey. And I'm looking forward to many more. Quiet the noise. So and it was amazing. So I say for that. Thank you, Kendra.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nykki. Thank you so much.
Of course. Of course. Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, yes, ladies, again, we thank you for being a part of this journey. If you are in Atlanta, do not forget that we have our relaxed and renewed vision board party tomorrow. There will be services that we are services. Vernica is giving services. We have $1 a minute massages. We have makeovers that makeup makeovers, and Ronika does facial, vajacials, waxing. There's going to be body sculpting going on tomorrow as well. Food and refreshments are served. If you guys didn't see it, we had Divine Libations sponsor wine for us. So we got a lot of bottles of wine donated for this event. Also, the men got on board and they started paying for services, and they started paying ticket prices to come to the event. The event's just $10. It's just $10. And so they were buying tickets or they were purchasing services, which I felt was awesome because we're a village. That's what we do. We help each other out. And so, yes, I am encouraging everybody. If you do want to come to the event, please, please, here's the flyer. Get your ticket. You don't have to get your ticket here. You can pay at the door. Or if you want to sponsor a mom as well, sponsor a mom as well to come to the event or get a service. We'll really appreciate it. We know we like to give, we like to receive, and let's just keep the momentum going. That is all that I'm asking. Of course, this doesn't have to end just with the 5-day challenge. We have the Facebook group Mindset Reset. The Mindset Reset group, it is still there. We can still be active. We want it to be a community. If we have to go live 2 times a week just to do exactly what we're doing, to check in, come up on the lives, tell us how you're doing, what breakthrough you had. Take Kendra, go through Betdar for me again. I'll do those things. I will happily go through and break down these exercises again. The only thing that I'm asking is that we can do it as a community. Because I promise you, what you're going through, another person is too. I don't mind doing one on one work. I do one on one coaching. I definitely do. But I would rather us continue to heal as a collective. When we
Well,
do it as a
speaking of which,
collective, we become stronger. Go ahead.
speaking of which, that's a great introduction into that. We will be introducing over the next probably couple of weeks a couple of different programs, but one specifically is called Crown Reset Manifest. Okay, Reset Manifest is a mastermind program where we work on three things. We work on your goals, we work on being accountable, and we work on the collective. What do we want to achieve as a collective, as a community? And we work towards getting those things done. So definitely going to be super, super, super breakthroughs. Just I'm so excited because one, not only the content from the challenge is going to be in this, I guess we'll call it like a memory bank of information, but we will be creating new content. We'll be putting up just videos all the time, just videos, as well as we'll be inviting more practitioner and coaches to come on and educate us, enlighten us, and share their wealth of knowledge with us, as well as hold space for each other. There's nothing new under the sun, but when sometimes we need to learn a new way to do one thing that we've been doing all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so there's so many variations of getting to the spot that we're trying to get to. And just a perspective shift can change your whole life. It can change your world when someone shows you how to do something or get to the place that you're trying to get a different way, because maybe your way isn't working, maybe that way isn't working. So get ready for Reset Manifest. This is going to be a powerful 90 days. And trust me, collectively, we are going to get shit done, for lack of better words.
Done.
Yes.
I love that. Absolutely.
Okay.
We got to get it done, ladies. So as you see, that's the group. We hope that this group grows. We are looking for it to do that. Also, just remember, a lot of us have business experience. We did see a lot of people say they wanted to launch businesses or rebrand their businesses. Don't forget, we come with that knowledge too. My thing was, you got to get your mindset together first. Like, I can't give you the next nuggets in business if you don't show up for yourself first.
Listen,
your business is going to falter.
When Cheryl said she wanted to complete her guidebook for her Oracle deck, I was like, let's talk. That's something that we can hold you accountable to, making sure you get done. I'm in the spiritual business as well, as being an astrologer and all kinds of different things within the cult, but I know what it takes to help you get that done, as well as knowing the mindset you got to be in to be committed to getting it done, and that's not an easy thing, because to sit and make an Oracle deck, oh my God, wow, you're powerful. So I'm so excited to see how that works out for you, Cheryl. Once you're ready to get it done, just come back this way. Anybody that has anything that they want to do, it can be done. It's just, you got to have the mindset, be ready to do it. And again, also finding balance, being both on the side of using your masculine energy to get things done, but using your femininity to receive the ideas, the creativity that you need to actually build. So that's something else we're going to learn in Reset Manifest. All about the crown, your mindset. Okay. So you guys, Kendra, I just wanted to reiterate, people coming out to
Did you want to come up?
I just wanted to say
Yes.
one
I
more
don't
thing.
know.
I just wanted to
I knew
remind
she did.
ourselves to give ourselves a hug. Like, give yourself a hug. Like,
She did that at the beginning. We were giving
yes. So so when you show up for yourself, because can't nobody show up for you, like even me was talking, no one is gonna show up for you how you expect them to show up for you but you. So you gotta give yourself that love and that hug and get 12 hugs a day. 12 hugs a day. I say that, I live by that. So if I can get 12 hugs a day, that'll make my day. I think I got probably like 6 today, so I'm almost there.
I love that. 12
So I
hugs a
say,
day.
I say, I say, I
I
say.
say.
Yes. Thank you, sis. Yes, thank you. So yes,
I
it's
love
funny
that.
because when I went to Pretty Girls Wax Parlor, we was just hugging everybody. We was like, I'm 6 in. I got 6 more to get today. I'm gonna get 2 for my kids. Like we were trying to figure out people to hug to get to
I was
our
about to say,
12 hugs a day.
who are y'all hugging? That's letting y'all hug them. Like,
It
yeah.
was people at the shop. The
Oh,
people
okay.
at the Pretty Girls Wax Parlor. Girl, we
I
show
gotta
up
go
2 hours.
find people to hug. Just random. I'm wondering if
Yes,
random people on the
we're
street will let
big
me hug
on
them.
hugs.
I
Oh,
love hugs.
yeah, no. So, yes, thank you so much, everybody. This is day 5 of the Mindset Reset Challenge. I am so thankful for each and every one of you because not only did you watch me show up for myself, you guys showed up for yourselves as well. And we are greatly appreciative of this because you just don't know how much we're going to be able to grow from this. We're going to be able to grow. And I want you guys to be able to know that what we are doing, we are a completely different group. You see, the types of things that we're talking about, this group is here to heal and elevate and set free. And that's what we're going to do. So I do want to let y'all know after today, this is the beta group. This is the ground level group. This is ground level because I promise you, this is probably going to get picked up for us to rinse and repeat and do it again. And we will happily do it. But
Yes.
unfortunately, when more is required of us, things become paid. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're the beta group at ground level, you're going to have to get in the mindset shift group, and I'll give it to Monday. After that, that's it. That's it. That's the beta group. More people will come in, but they got to come in under different circumstances because eventually it's going to have to turn into a paid group because we're giving out the information and not only we're dedicating our time to it as well, especially the instructors that we're bringing on and what goes into facilitating and being the administrator of these things. I just want to be transparent with you guys. So if you really want to journey with us, this is where we're going. It's going here. That's the direction that we're going to be looking to take it. So if you're in that Facebook group, drop them comments and let us know that you're in. Even if you are in tonight, let us know. So we know when we do let you in, that's one of the final people that are coming in. So that'll be it. So this
Yes.
is it.
Now's the
Once
time.
again,
I would refer your friends, tell your friends, like, this is, get your friends in, get your homegirls, get them in, tell them, like, look, y'all want in on this, you're gonna want in on it. Once the doors are closed, they are closed. And we're working on Q4. We're gonna wrap Q4 out with an actual 90-day program. So you guys want to get in while you can. Is there a link to the group? Yes, Kimberly, there is a link to the group. If you actually send us are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook,
I can see
Kimberly?
the Facebook. Mm-hmm, yep.
Okay, because no, she said, is there a link to the group? So the group is
It is. Let me get it. Mm-hmm. The mindset
yeah.
shift. Let me get it. Let me close it.
Yeah. So Michelle, thank you for coming and hanging out with us, and I hope to see you in the 90-day
all
program.
5 days. Let me make sure you drop my testimonial.
All 5 days. Trust me, if you think 5 days is powerful, 90 days. And I mean, you're not going to be like coming to videos or live chats for every day of the 90 days, but the 90-day program is intentional as far as getting the stuff that you want done. So thank you so much for hanging in there and sticking out the entire 5 days. You could be doing anything on a
Yeah.
Friday night, but you're hanging out with us, and that says a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Cheryl. Who else hung out with us tonight? Um, Thank you, Amber. Thank you guys so much. Again, it's Friday night. You could be doing anything. Well, it's still early here in Los Angeles, but y'all on the East Coast, y'all are
It's
solid. Y'all
late.
are a solid bunch. Yes. So, yeah. So,
Feel free to reach
again,
out to me, guys. Feel
yes,
free. Join the
and
organization. Sheisthevillage.org. You can become a
yes,
supporter too. You don't just have
yes,
to be a mom that needs help. We can be a mom that help other moms as well.
yes. Also, too, did you want to let them know about the award ceremony coming up?
Yes, yes. On November the 16th, She is the
Hey,
Village is
LA
having
girl.
their gala slash fundraiser. We are honoring mothers. Ronika is one, believe it or you know we're gonna honor her. Why not?
Yes. Why not?
We're honoring mothers, we're honoring aunts and godmothers too. Okay, we're not leaving anybody out because it takes a lot to be a mother, and I need to let these mothers know that they are seen and loved and appreciated. So yes, November the 16th, we are having that event. It's going to be at Influence Lounge in Norcross. I'll have more details about that. If you do want to come, tickets are $50 because it's a fundraiser. It's a gala, of course. Tickets are $50. You can sponsor a mom. You can be there. If you have a business, you can send swag that we can give away to the mothers. Or if you know corporations that like to donate to organizations such as ours, send those sponsorships our way, please. And of course, I have great packages, great advertising packages, great perks that we give away as a nonprofit. So let me know. Other than that, Nykki, you have anything else?
No, just reminding people, hey, that She's the Village is out here, and we're a collective of nonprofits that are attached to it. And Kimberly, you're from LA. Hey, LA girl, we're both LA girls. I did grow up in Duluth, Georgia, but I'm an LA girl through and through. Okay, I was born here and everything. So hey, fellow LA girl. Um, so yeah, come on, check us out. We will actually post more information about the gala inside the group as well. She said she grew up in Philly. Okay, I rock with that. All right. We'll post more about the gala that's coming up, also about Reset Manifest, and we hope that you guys really get it in. Also, we encourage everyone to post in the group. We're not just the only posters. You can post whatever you like. If you want to advertise anything, please reach out to us first about advertising. But other than that, we encourage everyone to post what is on their mind and interact with each other and build community. That's what we're here for, is to build and foster community. So other than that, I think we're done, Kendra. I think
Yes, we are.
it's
You
a
guys
wrap.
know how to find me. It is a wrap. You know where to find me. Follow She is the
Hi,
Village on IG, TikTok,
there we
YouTube,
go.
Twitter, and wherever else platform. I promise you I'm on it. Follow us on Spotify. We do have a podcast. It's called Consciously Healed. Consciously Healed. Let me drop that in the comments. Consciously Healed. And we talk about this kind of stuff right here, honestly. That's it. We don't talk about anything else. I don't want to talk about anything else that's trending or celebrities. None of that. Only about things that's going to heal us.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank
And
you,
with
Cheryl.
that said, thank you so much, everybody, for your time tonight. We love you. And She is the Village 5-day mindset reset has wrapped.
See ya.